you want to record a band, yourself, solo artist, you want to get into recording, etc. You want to do it all for free, you want to do it all yourself, DIY. I'm going to show you how I did it. I record with my recordings, basically, with my band. I'm going to jump straight in, and I'm going to just talk about stuff. So, there's a few things you're going to need if you're just starting out. Let's might do a little shopping list. I shopping list. Most of this stuff's free, apart from the hardware that you're gonna have to either buy or borrow. First thing you're gonna need is a DAW. Now this is your program, like you've probably heard of Logic, Pro Tools, Cubase, Reason, things like that. There is a free one that I use called Podium, by Zinewave. It's free. It's slightly limited on CPU processing power. There is a way around that, though. I will show you that when I show you more about the DAW. But that's what you're going to need. You're going to need something to record your sounds into. After that, you're going to need some VSTs. What these are like virtual instruments, or they're virtual. They're little bits of software that work inside your DAW. That change the sound that you're recording into. If I recorded a clean guitar into my DAW, I could then assign a VST to it that gives it more chorus effect, or gives it an overdriven sound, that kind of thing. So we're going to need some VSTs, and I'm going to show you a list of them as well. After that, you're going to need some microphones, at least one, really, if you want to be doing vocals. I use 4 because I record drums as well. So I mean, I'm going to do most of this is going to be based on me and what I've learned. Really, I've learned all this through videos on YouTube. Not really having one place to find it all. Like, to be a DIY band, really, you have to like learn loads of stuff, but from loads of different places. So hopefully, I'm going to be able to cover everything that I've learned in this one series, I guess. So microphones, a good condenser mic. I'm going to go through some of my equipment as well in a bit, things that I use, and give you some sort of like idea really of what works. So microphones, and obviously with that you're going to need lots of caps here, aren't there? XLR cable. They are for microphones to plug straight into your media interface. Yeah, it is media interface. A media interface is something that takes the signal from your microphone or your guitar or whatever you're plugging into, your keyboard, and routes it into your computer. After that, what we're going to need, if you're doing guitar, obviously you probably already got one of these already, a jack cable, that's to plug your guitar into your media interface. It's not a media interface, ignore that, it's an audio interface. Audio interface. Delete media interface from your memory. I tell you what would be good here as well is phantom power. No, this is great. Phantom power. If you're getting a decent condenser microphone, they're going to need an audio interface that has phantom power. What this does, it routes power from your computer or the external source from the audio interface into your microphone, because the microphone needs a bit of power, because it's a powerful mic. It just needs that helping hand. So you're going to need one with phantom power. If you really, if you're going to be doing your vocals or drums or whatever, you're going to need mic stand, and pop filter. I mean, you can do it without these, but I mean, you can do it. I wouldn't suggest it. I suggest, if you can, they're not expensive. You find them on Amazon or wherever for cheap enough. And lastly, look, idiot. You're gonna need a decent pair of headphones. You can't just use your earphones or any. I mean, if you've got a decent pair of headphones lying around, absolutely use them. I mean, like I've never used Beats headphones. I'm sure a lot of people still have them. They might be good enough. You need something that you're able to hear the low frequencies as well as the high frequencies, but at a decent balance as well. So this is your shopping list, really. These are your main things that you're gonna need. Um, I mean, really, when you come down to the mixing as well. I mean, I use my surround sound system, but it's all at my PC. So you are gonna need some sort of speakers as well. So you don't always want to be using your headphones. You want to be listening to your mixes in as many different ways as you can. Really, mixing it down, putting it in the car, hearing what it sounds like in there. So you're gonna need as many sources of sound as you can. But that's your main. These are your main things: your DAW VSTs, mics, cables, your audio interface, and your headphones. Really. Okay, so things that I have. This is Zinewave. This is where you get Podium free. As I said, there is a paid version, but I've done 3 years without the paid version, so saved myself a little bit of money. The idea is doing it DIY, right, for free as you can. Get your either 32 or 64-bit. Where it's so limited already, I wouldn't say there's any performance difference. The only difference I found is that I'm using a 64-bit system. I use the 32-bit Podium because some of the VSTs that I like to use don't come in 64-bit, so I can't use them. There is another program you can use to link them, but I think you have to pay for it after a trial. But anyway, I thought, well, no, don't worry about that. I'm not paying. I'll just stick to the 32-bit. Thank you very much. Download that, installed it, lovely. There's a load of free plugins here as well on their site. One that I really do recommend you get is this GVST one. Oh my god. Oh, what have I done? Here we go, that'll do. This GVST one. Download the one for your I'd download this one, 32-bit version. It's about 20 or different standard VSTs. You've got like EQ, you've got compressor, duck delay and delay, you've got gates, you've got limiters, all in there. Absolutely brilliant. There's also another one here. They've added a load of stuff on here. I was on here yesterday just doing a little bit before I did this video. Where did I see? There's one called Lisp. There it is. Lisp. Get that. That's really good. Oh, I haven't seen that. I might download that. I'll do that actually, showing you how to download and install the VSTs. I'll probably download W1 limiter. Give that a go. Or Loudmax. Actually, I think I have Loudmax. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. These are the microphones I use. This is the first lot of microphones I use. These are both condenser microphones. I used to use this one for absolutely everything, for vocals, acoustic guitars, for your drums, room mics, everything. This is really good for directional placement. So, like, if you wanted to pick up, for your higher frequencies, really, if you wanted to pick up a snare drum or directly at an acoustic guitar, absolutely brilliant. Not so good for vocals. It's not as dynamic as this one. You get a lot more meat out of this. But yeah, they're quite good. You can pick them up as a kit. But then the other day, well, I think last week, I bought this microphone, and I'm using it in replacement of this one. It's astonishing. I'm using it now. I'm using it now to give you an idea of what it does sound like. There's no editing or anything like that on this one. It's just completely clear, crisp. That's what I'm using here. Audio interface, got it right. I use this. There's a ton of others. The reason why I bought this one is because it does the same stuff as the Focusrite Scarlett 212, I think what it's called. But it was like half the price, so I bought this one. It has phantom power. There's a little phantom power switch on the back that you can tell it's got phantom power with this plus 48 volts. It's got 2 inputs, so you can record 2 tracks at the same time. So it's got 2 XLRs that's around these bigots, and then 2 jacks go in the middle here, and high Z for your guitars, and your outputs there. And yeah, that's it. And I use this. There are tons of others, but the idea is, I'd say, get as many tracks as you can afford, and make sure it has phantom power. Those are really the killer criteria, really. And what headphones? I've got some quite bad headphones, really. But they're okay. They're good for now. They're good for what I use them for. Look, £35. They're doing me good. They've done me all right for a year or two. I can I can hear most frequencies. They do exactly the right job. And that's really it. That's all you're going to be needing to use. Oh, ignore this. This is just so I've got my voice coming through. It's just a track that I'm working on. We'll actually go through that track ourselves as well. But that's what you're going to need. If you go ahead and get downloading that stuff, or downloading these stuff, and I'll go through VSTs and what VSTs I use and how to install them in the next video.